Hi y'all, you are watching Mattie Bell Approved, and it's dinner time, and I'm going to show you how to make a very easy weeknight meal. This is actually inspired by a Pioneer Woman, and it's Salisbury steak. However, I took her recipe and decided to, well, of course, make it my own, because I'm just sassy like that. All right, so let me just show you what I'm cooking on today. This is my 10-inch field cast iron, made in the USA. Love the Field company. I've had a number of people ask me if they were to buy cast iron, what would they buy? What's the best? And I love all my cast iron. I have several different companies, the US of course. I do have one French company that I purchase their items on occasion. But I really find myself gravitating to the Field products the most, really. You can't see it, but if you take like a plastic scrubber or scratcher or what have you, it almost has that sound like a record, where you've got the, remember, we're old, the albums way back when. I think it's a spiral cut, but it's smooth as a baby's butt. I love this. So I'm going to turn this on. I'm just going to put it on kind of low right now. In this here, I've got my Mamita's pottery, one of her pieces. She has gorgeous stuff. I've got about 1.5 pounds of hamburger. To that, I'm going to add some black pepper to taste, of course. I might need to add more later. Okay, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of dry mustard. I'm going to get it out of here. Maybe not. Okay, that's about 2 teaspoons. All right. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Okay, this doesn't have to be perfect by any means. You're going to then add a little bit of salt. And this is the bomb here. Doesn't have to be this company, but you really want the Italian style breadcrumbs. I've tried the regular breadcrumbs, they're just not as good, I don't think. So we want about, about, what is it? About 1/2 cup. You might need more. I'm gonna make it like almost like little round fat patties, similar to making, meatloaf. You might need more of that, we'll see. So then you're just gonna go in here. Obviously start spreading it around. No eggs in this. Okay. Get it incorporated in. Doesn't have to be exact. But those Italian breadcrumbs, they really do help with the flavoring. Now, what I'm going to do once this is all incorporated, I'm going to make some fat little patties. I'm going to put it into a hot cast iron or any pan, really. And I'm not going to cook these all the way to done. I'm going to then remove them and set them to the side, and then work on my gravy. And I'll show you what those things are here in a minute. So, the key here with these, you want them to be really tight. So start with a good round ball. This is an 80-20 mix of hamburger. I wouldn't probably go too, you want the fat in there, because if you don't, it's just going to break apart. And we've had, David will attest to this, we've had a couple that have broken apart. Still delicious. I'll put these in here. What I'm going to do is just do them fry them up till they're kind of done on both sides, but again, through the middle won't be. Take them off, set them aside, and we'll go to the next step, okay? I'll show you what it looks like here in a little bit. Stay with us. Okay, guys, we're back. This is step 2. We're going to take these out, and if you wanted to do multiple pans right on the stove, you could certainly do that. And I love using cast iron, but if I can just clean one cast iron, I will. But if speed is an issue for you, you're trying to get the kids fed quickly, then by all means use multiple pans. Again, these are not cooked. This blue plate special, this Salisbury steak, not cooked all the way through, and there's a reason for that. We'll get to that in a little bit. Now, our next step, I'm going to jump this up a little bit. What I've got here is a couple of packages of sliced mushrooms. If you want to use canned, certainly can do so. I put that in there. And I don't know if you guys have seen these Vidalia Chop Wizards. This thing is a kitchen saver. I don't like to cut onions at all, or chop onions, I should say. So this makes my life a lot easier. You're probably going to put, you know, a small to medium onion, maybe more. If you like more, that's fine. Again, this is Blue Plate Special tonight, folks. Put this in here, and I like to cook these 2 items down quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to put the lid on this, let it cook down for a little bit, you know, kind of caramelize. It's going to add a lot of flavor, and then we will be back for the next step. So stick with us. And we're back. I always wanted to say that. Anyway, folks, this is the next step. These mushrooms and onions have been cooking here for quite a while, and you can see they've reduced down quite a bit. A lot of great liquid, no oil whatsoever in this. Okay, now you could do half moons on that. I have done that as well sometimes. At this point, all I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use my hands. I'm just going to nestle kind of gently these patties down into this mixture. Okay, and the reason why I do these so fat, if you do them too thin, they will break apart every time. So that's why I do them a little bit bigger, but maybe you'll have more success than I have. So I'm just putting those in there. Okay, now, at this point then, I've got 2 packets of just cheap gravy. You could certainly make your own gravy, by all means. Please do the homemade. I do like this. Actually, my Aldi has a reduced sodium packet. That's what we normally use, but tonight we didn't have that. So I just mixed up 2 packets to 2 cups of water. Okay, just whisk that up. I'm just going to pour this over the top. I like a lot of gravy. That's just me. I should get all that in there. I'm going to reduce it down just to kind of a simmer. And every so often I'll come through with a spoon and just put a little bit on top of these patties. Okay, put the lid on it. And there you go. We'll be back with a final product. Thanks. Hi everyone, we are back with the final step to this Salisbury steak. You're watching Mattie Bell Approved. Pretty simple step here. We're just going to show you what we've got. Ooh, nice. That steam didn't cloud up the lens. So we've got obviously our patties here, our Salisbury patties, mushrooms, onions, and of course this gravy. Please make your own gravy if you like. In fact, Pioneer Woman does show you how to make your own gravy. But again, this is like a good weeknight quick fix so everybody is happy. David made some great mashed potatoes. He's the mashed potato king to this queen. Put some of that on there. Cover it up. Keep it hot. Now I'm just going to cut into this, okay? So good. Excellent. Hope you're not seeing me eat. Nobody wants to watch somebody else eat, but really good. And again, you've got your mushrooms, onions, and such. Now, on a side note, I had shown you on a previous video that I had created a sourdough starter, and that did really, really well. I followed the instructions perfectly. It seemed odd to me that it was a 3-week process, but I thought, well, you know, I'm going to work with it. And at about day 6, it just kind of it just stopped. It was, you know, wah, wah, wah. It didn't do anything. So I pitched it and decided that I was going to go to the expert. And what I'm doing, as you can see, sourdough starter. This is day 2, by the way. And when I took out the excess this morning, it was down to here. So that's how much it's grown just since, well, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. This 2779, there's a reason for that. You always weigh your container empty without the lid prior, and there's a reason for that later on. So again, it's looking pretty healthy, okay? Day 2. And I got this information from famed chef. This is a James Beard winner, and his name is Ken Forkish. And the book is called Flour, Water, Salt, Yeast. I've read this thing multiple times. I still continue to read it and find little nuggets here and there. It's all math. It takes me a minute, okay? All right, I will let you go with that. You guys have a fantastic remainder of your weekend. Blessings to everyone, and remember, this is Mattie Bell Approved. This too. Okay, you guys take care. Bye-bye.